Joined at track work this morning by David Hayes. David, discussing the runners for Saturday at Caulfield, kicking off in race 4 with Fast and Rocking, the Blue Diamond runner-up. His first up today, meets a hot field here. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting him to run really well. His trial in Sydney was very good, and he has done a nice piece of work here at Euroa this week. And look, I think if the ground's slow, he'll be okay on it, but he'll be a doubtful runner if it comes up heavy with all this rain about. But he looks like he's improved and is going forward. And
we saw some vision of him working the other day and looked quite well.
Yeah, look, he stretched out really nicely. I was really happy with his work over the last furlong.
This is David doing an update on Fast and Rocking. This fellow's working behind a good horse called Bass Strait, who recently won a trial in Ramwick, and you'll see Fast and Rocking pull out here and sprint up with Chad Schofield on, and ran the fastest time for the morning without being pushed too hard. This was his final hit out for the Group 3 race on the weekend. Really nice piece of work. The horse on his inside's very smart. I thought Chad's was pretty good then.
Yeah.
Because that's a very good worker.
He just skips past him in 2 strides.
Yeah, then relaxes.
Yeah. But he was a length behind it. Within 3 strides, I was a neck in front.
Okay, he's $6.50 in that race. In race 5, we have Bull Buller, also first up over the 1100 in an open race. She's $12.
Yeah, she's a filly that is a stakes winner already and never been on rain-affected ground. I would say whatever she does this prep, she'll be improved on, but she has won well fresh.
Pago Rock loves Caulfield in race 6. What did you make of his last run, and can he bounce back here?
I think he can bounce back. His work at 3 weeks between runs seems to suit him. He's a 1400 metre specialist that hasn't run at 1400 in 3 of his last wins. From barrier 10, we rode him a little bit aggressive and put him what looked a perfect run, but he needs to be just cruising the first half of the race, and then he finishes it off late. So he's the fit horse with winter form. If the ground's testing, they're sometimes very hard to beat.
What are your thoughts on the Melbourne Cup favourite in that race first up over 1400?
I'm sure he'll be favoured in the race, and if he can show the turn of foot he did in the Queen Elizabeth, he's a very, very good horse. I'm hoping it'll just be too short for him.
Now on to Sunday at Pakenham, we've got Budai, who's running in a maiden hurdle there.
Yeah, he'll be probably favoured in that race, and should be pretty hard to beat.
Also Verone in a 0 to 58.
Yeah, we've got her out to 1750. She looked like she was looking for more ground. I would expect quite competitive in a race like that.
Seymour on Sunday, Northern Lyric over 1200 in a maiden.
Yeah, he disappointed me a bit first up. We're going to try and ride him with different tactics, ride him a bit off the pace.
And finally, one to talk about in a 1600 maiden, the full brother to Like a Falcon, Valtari, is first up.
Yeah, he'll need all of the mile, but he's a promising young stayer who we probably won't do too much with this spring, but he'd be worth looking at late in the race. Look for him passing a few.
So what's the best for the weekend?
I think Fast and Rocking. His track work and trials have been excellent.